today, partly to help prime the board, but also to see the draft, put our input in. Yep, we're happy with how the original bit's gone, a few bits of changes, our own opinions on top, just to improve it a bit. Everybody else got their bits in, we're just getting our last little bits in, rearranging it, and it should go very well.
Yeah, I think now we've changed the words a little bit. It's now given a lot more powerful message across to everybody, whether you're able or disabled, and it's really good. I'm enjoying it.
Does it work with this hand pointing like that, or
Yeah.
do we need a person?
No, the hand is more powerful.
Yeah. The other ones I mean, don't you?
Yeah, but if the hand is a lot more powerful, it comes across more powerful than if you had a person, because it just looks like then the person
yeah, because
pointing.
you see, I mean, the hand can
whereas
go
the hand's
as
going
a
like
red.
that.
I'm really pleased with how this discussion's gone this morning. We've had a really, really useful discussion about the design and about the issues that come out of it. So, really great. It couldn't be better.
Where you've got everything as it is,
Sorry?
and where you've got words on here, it might be easiest to have it white so that the words and that show up easier.
I've been along to some of the planning workshops where, in groups together with other people, we've kind of discussed the things that were important to us and what was difficult and what we'd like to see happen to overcome it, and kind of just tried to, and then from there sort of tried to come up with ideas, images that would help illustrate the discussions that we had.
And now you're painting. How's that going?
Well, yeah, it's exciting to see it be transferred from sort of like an idea that's a discussion, that's a verbal discussion, into something visual. And yeah, I think it's quite a feat for, sort of for Andy to be able to, sort of like transfer those ideas.
You're looking forward to seeing it finish?
Yes. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what it looks like in the, sort of like in the context of the park, where it's going. Yeah.
I just wanted to give a bit of background, because Rebecca and Andy have done this before. They've done it before in Bolivia, and that's how we got involved in it. Before I was chief executive, I used to work in development studies at UEA, and Rebecca did a research project with us. So the project's been running now for over a year. The first mural done in the UK was in Frome in Somerset, and the second one is in Norwich, and we have it here. So we're very proud that we're the second mural in the UK.
Speaking to Rebecca quite a lot, how much work has gone into not just putting the artwork together, but also getting it up here today for everyone to see. So I'd like to express my warmest thanks to Rebecca and to Andy and to everyone that's been involved in this project. I hope that everyone that comes to Chapelfield Gardens will be able to observe it and appreciate it and respect it. So it gives me great pleasure to be able to pull the ribbon, not press it, and open the mural officially.
What do you think today, having seen it for the first time up on the wall?
It's so impressive. I'm really pleased to have been involved with the project, or have invited to have come along here today to speak and to open it. I mean, I've been speaking to Rebecca quite a lot about it, and it wasn't until I saw the pictures only last week that I sort of really got an impression of what it really represented. And seeing it on the wall is even better today. It really, even the lady in the cafe said, "Oh, it really brightens up my little calf," you know. And hopefully that's the opinion that a lot of people will have.
What do you think?
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
As good as you thought it might be, better?
No, that's absolutely perfect. I think that's really quite a strong, a lot of strong points on there. So hopefully people will understand.
I think it's brilliant. Love it. I mean, the drawing I did was like something a 6-year-old would do, but like this is spot on, brilliant.
Do you think it's getting the message across?
Yeah, and Alex's Easter Island heads are there. You know, yeah, definitely. Life is a minefield, and it is for ex-servicemen. Every time you put your foot down, it explodes underneath it.
This is the one I like.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, that Scream, that was made by a famous artist. It was completely mad, it was lunatic.
Yeah.
And that's what you used to dream about. And we probably all dream about this man. At one point or another, he's come into our dreams, depression and anxiety, you know, and we've all got to be them three there. We've all got to try and fit in a box. Yeah. We've all got to have this done to us, and, you know, it's not nice at all.
No.
Do you think it's important that people walking through this park are going to have to stop and think?
Yeah, I think it's important that average Joe knows what's happening to disabled people, because average Joe could be related to someone that's disabled, have a disabled kid, you know, have a stroke and end up disabled. Anything can happen to anyone, and they need to know what we're going through. They need to know it could be them.
So it's quite a powerful tool for that.
Yeah. Oh yes, yeah. And the fact that this is a big project, that it's actually all over the country, in fact it's international.
Yes.
It brings the whole of the disabled community together to give them a voice to actually say, look, this is what's happening to us, please stop it. I run a group called Navigator, which is a self-help support group for ex-service personnel with mental health issues, mostly PTSD. And myself and a couple of members of the group wanted to get involved in the art project, so we went along with Rebecca and we came up with small drawings and little creations to express how we feel about the way we are treated, how the general public actually interfaces with ex-servicemen, and this epitomises what life's like for us now. This is not a soldier's life, this is a civilian's life. This is ex-soldiers coming out and finding that every time they have to approach a service to get something they're entitled to, it's a minefield. They don't understand it, there's nobody prepared to help them, and it's really sad, because these are people, okay, I'm going to be a bit politically incorrect, but these are people that are being prepared to put their life on the line for you. Nobody else. You sent them. Your government, who you elected, sent them to do a job of work. They've done that job of work to the best of their abilities, sometimes to the cost of their lives. And they come back here and they're spit at. People call them murderers. You're the murderer. You sent us. We just did a job. We did what you asked. Now we demand, right now, recognition for that. We need to be treated equally, if not better. We've done our bit. We shouldn't have to fight for everything we're entitled to out here. It's bad news.
Yeah, I think the opening event went well today. There weren't as many people as we would have liked, but we've had all sorts of problems with getting the planning permission here and getting permission from parks to install the mural, and so we only actually got permission finally at 2 days before we were actually going to go ahead with it. So that's why basically we had fewer people than in the other places, but it was still good. The People seem to be pleased with it. I think it's a brilliant mural. I think it's one of the best.